right, good afternoon. We are back with another review on the Nerdmongers channel. Like I've said before, I do want to do other things, but let's stick with reviews, but mix it up a little bit with a different property. We've been mostly doing X-Men. I thought I'd take a break. I'll probably do a few more X-Men, but I'll take a break, and I just got these in. This is the new Batman Adventures, McFarlane action figures. They have been Target exclusives. The new wave is not. I think it's just the new. I don't know if it's going to be the new Batman Adventures moving forward, because the Target exclusive ones were just the Batman animated series, which is different but same, if that makes sense. Like, this is a continuation of the show. For those watching know, they know. The art style is a little different. I mean, it's more, I don't want to say modern, the art style, but they definitely updated it, and some people might argue they simplified the style, so a lot of people aren't a fan of the style. But some of the heroes and villains in the show still retain a lot of the original Batman the Animated Series. And one of those is Two-Face. I mean, he doesn't look quite the same, but I think he'll do just fine as my stand-in Two-Face for the Batman Animated Series. And this is what I got today. I also have Batgirl, which I'll do next. I did not get Batman from the new animated series because I hated his redesign. I thought it was very simplified. I didn't like it. I do have the original, so maybe I can review that one. The original McFarlane and a few of the original DC Direct line ones. But today I got this one. It's a New Adventures. It's Two-Face. I think he looks really good. I didn't get Killer Croc because, to me, Two-Face was in the show a lot more. Like, I have more memories. I don't want to get them all. I'm not going to try to collect every single one. I'd run out of shelf space. So I just want to collect the ones that I think are kind of like iconic heroes and villains in the Batman animated series. Two-Face, Joker, Scarecrow, in my opinion. I really liked him. Trying to think for other villains. Penguin, for sure. And Poison Ivy. Those are probably the main villains I'd get. I'm sure I maybe missed one. Clayface. If they ever do a Clayface, I'd like a Clayface episode. But a lot of the minor ones. I do have Condiment King. But that was a Build-A-Figure with the Target exclusive wave. So as for heroes, I'd probably get Batman, Batgirl, Nightwing. I got Robin. I have a Superman, different line, but same company, McFarlane. Superman the Animated Series, just because I like Superman. I do have Harvey... not Harvey Dent, but he's the cop. I can't remember his name, but I have him. And then I want to get Commissioner Gordon, and then really that might be it for the animated line. Oh, Riddler for villains. I'm gonna end up getting most of these. Let's be real, but I have strong nostalgia, just like the X-Men. I have strong nostalgia with this one. This was out around the same time as X-Men. So, and believe it or not, I'm more of a DC fanboy than a Marvel. So this definitely has stronger. This and Superman cartoon, I have strong ties to. So let's go ahead and open this up. I like sticking with, I have a box cutter, but I like just doing box score. Let's go ahead and just open this up. This is a first impressions. It's not like a deep dive review. If you want one of those, I mean, I can do some later, but I feel like a lot of those, like, people who are watching these reviews just kind of want to know the basics. Like, they don't need to know every in and out. They just want people's opinions. I'm going to take this out from behind because I don't want to damage. But, yeah, so I'm just going to do a lot of, like, first impressions stuff. I do like that these animated series ones, looks like they come with, there it goes, comes with, like, a stand. I think the original DC Directed, I never got any of the original, original. I was a college student when they came out. Didn't have as much disposable income. Not that I have a lot now, but, you know, you're in the hobby. So, I'm curious with this. Like, normally you get a trading card with McFarlane, but they give you, like, this, and this could be really cool. Like, I actually prefer, if this is what I think it is. Like, if it's a cheap thing, like a card, whatever. But if you're giving me a card, at least make it a bigger picture, and I can kind of like use it as a backdrop. I might not use it. I'll probably still keep it. So let me. Oh, yeah, it's thick. I like that. I'll take a closer look at this, but this could be really. Oh, this is even better than I thought. Okay, I'll take a look. I mean, it's not like amazing. But I mean, McFarlane, say what you want about the toy line. I don't like some of the reuse they do. The bodies look a little weird. But at least like for what you're paying, you get more accessories and more stuff. Like this is cheaper than a Marvel Legends without a Build-A-Figure piece. Like the new Marvel Legends with no Build-A-Figure pieces. I'm like, I mean, and I'm talking about new. These are so. I see they have. I hate these little plastic things. I'm gonna go ahead and open this off screen, just because I gotta cut around it. I hate these. I hate that this has been like what they're doing moving forward. I know people hate the twisty ties, but I'd rather have twisty ties any day of the week. Actually, you can't see it, but I'm not really cutting. He kind of just fits. Hold on. You can kind of just slide him out almost. Oh, yeah. I just slid him right out. That's not bad. Have a seat, Mr. Dent. Open up his accessories. We'll take a look at everything it came with. Again, this is, I think it retails for $24. I got it for a little under. I got it for about 20. So, but they retail for 24. And like Marvel Legends, they retail for 20, at least more than 24. I think it's like 28 now, which is ridiculous. So, I mean, I know it's like, you're like, people might be watching like, oh, it's only a few dollars cheaper. But you also get a lot less and like accessories. Now, I think Marvel Legends, I will say about Marvel Legends over McFarlane is I think the sculpts are better. Or like they're I don't know, like they're not as samey. Well, they are. I don't know. I like McFarlane. I don't like the samey sculpt they use. As in, like, I'm okay with using the same sculpt over and over. Can I not get this? Sorry, it's like this strong as tape. But like they have like McFarlane has a lot of the same proportions, and I hate the proportions they use. I think a lot of people on the internet have commented on it, and it just looks goofy to me. I don't know, like the torso and leg length and everything. One last thing. All right. I'll show everything in a second. Put this to a side. We'll go over all the accessories he comes with. But first, let's look at the figure himself. Here we have Two-Face. So let me move the camera. All right. We have Two-Face here in the flesh. Our scarred flesh. Let's take a look at him. I can already tell he's going to need to stand. He's not going to stand on his own. There's a reason why these came with stands. I think these are kind of like reuse from the DC Direct. So, I mean, yeah. I don't like this. Okay, I mean, I'm just off the cup. I mean, I know these are just reuse. It's not like anything McFarlane can do. Can this not, like, kick out? There's a hinge, so there it is. Okay. All right, let's take a look at his articulation real quick. I can already tell he looks good, at least. Okay, so side to side, up about none. Yeah, he can't look up at all. Like this is as far up as he can look, you know? Down, very little, slight down, not much. So if you want him looking up at Batman, it ain't gonna happen. That's fine. Arms go out. Not that far. That's not terrible. Not great, but you know, stylized. Oof. Yeah. These are not super articulate. Just a heads up for people who want that. That's as far as it goes. The cut's getting away. Weirdly enough, it goes back. It goes backwards a little bit, like his arms. That's weird. Probably same for this, right? Yeah. So yeah, not a lot of articulation. Sorry if you want articulation. Leg. Yeah, kicks back that much, about 90. You know, goes back about that much. Goes forward about that much. Goes out. There's like a little hinge. You can see this little hinge. It's not well hidden at all. So. Go out that far. It's weird. I don't know why they included that. Okay. But let's look at the sculpt now before I look at the accessories. Face looks great. I love the face. good. Very stylized. You can tell this is from the animated series. There's no question about it. You know, you got the Two-Face. I like the jacket, black and white. Some things I do not like is, okay, the upper body's great. I mean, looking wise. I'm not talking about articulation, I'm just talking about how it looks. Looks great. I hate that you can see the pins right here. I mean, you're not going to really, I mean, at distance, you probably won't be able to see them. But like the black one is hidden very well. Like I can't see the black pin, but the white pin, no, I can see it. It's not the end of the world. Oh my God, I can understand. Somehow I got him to stand those tiny little feet he has. I didn't even talk about his feet. Like, no, up, down. They can turn side to side. Good luck. You're not getting much up and down, no rocker, nothing like that. I mean, I can get him to stand. That's not terrible. I mean, he comes with a stand, so let's talk about his accessories. We have a very, I mean, I love that McFarlane always gives you like some type of stand thing. I do like that. Here we go, Batman thing, and it comes with this little like plug, and then this little clip right here. So how do I plug? Do I just plug? Yep. So you just plug that in. There's a little hole right there. To go all the way down. You can go down to there. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to probably use it to grab the legs, so as little as possible. So, and then take a little, like a little clip, like that, and let go. It closes. We'll see how well it works in a second. He has a stand. You can't say that much about like these $20, $24 figure lines. He comes in a decent stand, really. I mean, for what it is. He has, for the other accessories, he has this. It's a little, like, I'm sure there's an episode I'm sure he uses. It looks like when he's robbing a bank, you know, a little, like, a bag to hold the money that he stole. It's decent, yeah. Opens, that's neat. I'm always wary of these that open, like the little hinge joints. Like, they're really easy to warp, and the plastic can easily snap. So you gotta be careful opening and closing. That's too much, I would say. But that's neat. We can see later if you can hold it. Gas mask, I'm guessing from that same episode. For some reason, I cannot for the life of me remember what episode. It must have been his first debut episode. But gas mask, I'm assuming that goes, like these two would go hand in hand, right? I'm not going to have him with the gas mask because I'm glad they included it, but like Two-Face's whole identity is, you know, Two-Face. So I think it's funny, like, why would you, I mean, if you're doing a shoot, like for people who do photography and like they want to reenact that scene, sure. You know, and it sticks pretty decent, you know. I just put it right on there. So, I mean, it's on there. So if you want that, that's fine. I'm not going to use it. I might have it maybe on his feet, or maybe he can hold on to it like he just took it off. I would do something like that. And then he has this. It looks like it's a little pocket watch, which is like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like a little pocket watch, you can see. You know, it has the colors like Two-Face, you know. Weird choice. I just dropped it. It's gone forever. Weird choice of an accessory, to be honest. I'm sure it's all part of the episode, but like Two-Face is known for the coin, right? I think even people who don't know Batman know that he flips a coin. It didn't come with a coin. Whatever, it'd be hard to show. I don't know, you could probably get a toy coin, whatever. But I think it's a weird choice to give you a watch. Maybe he didn't do it in that first episode. I need to rewatch Batman, the animated series. It's been a while. And then you get a bunch of hands. You know, it's easy to tell which side it is because, you know, boom, you got the blue and the flesh, so you know which is which. So you got like a grippy. These are like trigger fingers, which is weird because, you know, DC has this weird mandate you can't have guns. But, I mean, McFarlane has like their own gun pack, so I might look and see if any guns fit with him. That'd be neat. I mean, because the Batman villains really need their guns. Like a lot of the other superheroes, who cares, guns, whatever, like DC, but like Batman villains are known, like they're gangsters, so. So you got those, and you got fisted hands. You got the trigger hands, the kind of handshaky hands, and then fisted. So, decent amount of accessories. And then finally, and this is kind of cool. Like, I don't know, like, I like that they did this. So it comes with this. This is a good, first off, this is thick material. Like, I don't know if you can tell. It's like, it's not like a card. Like, it's thick, and there's a reason. So this is really cool. I love this. Like, I really hope they move forward doing more of these. And then you can see on the back, it looks like there's a little kickstand so you can kick it out. So we'll see in a second. I'll probably have it in the pictures. but it's an animation cell reproduction. So it's not from the original, right? It's a reproduction of the cell, which that's fine. I mean, you're paying $20, you're not going to get like, some people pay a lot of money for those, the real cells, the non-reproduction. But that's so cool. And it has like the air dates. This is 97. So this would have been, I'm talking about the first appearance. This would have been New Adventures, right? This is the New Adventures line. So it must have been from the New Adventures episode. I didn't really watch as much as New Adventures, so that makes sense why I don't remember him looking like that and having that pocket watch. But it's really cool. It has like the air date. It has a synopsis of the episode. Sins of the Father, Season 1, Episode 2. So it's the second episode of the New Adventures. That's so cool. And like, it's a glossy, like it's a reproduction. That's so neat. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think it's just a pleasant surprise. Like, like it's the things you don't expect that oftentimes are the coolest, like it's not like amazing, but $20 and it comes with all those accessories, or it's 24 like retail, but I pay $20 and it comes with, that's really cool. And all those accessories and a stand, like you don't get that value often. So stand can hold them up just fine. I mean, he'll fall still, but like the idea is just to stabilize, make sure you can give him whatever stance you want. You don't need the stand. Like he actually stands pretty well on his own. I don't think he has holes under it. No, he doesn't have holes in his feet, so you can't use like because his feet are small, but like sometimes there's those 3.75-inch stands that might fit. No holes. But like this holds it well enough, and you can grip if you want to higher. You can probably grip his. Let's see. I'm actually really impressed with this. I hate a lot of the choices, but like you can't be mad with what I paid. Again, you're like this. If you're paying aftermarket price, like you shouldn't. Like it doesn't look like there's a shortage, which is great. I hate when they do Target exclusive shit. But let me see if it'll grip around his. It'll definitely grip. These are so weird. It would wrap around his waist if you want to. Like I would have to use two hands behind the camera and all that, but you can get around his waist for sure if you want it. Like I think it's good enough just to have it low right here, like just stabilizing it if you're gonna use it. He's also, you can kind of like lean back on the pole, so lean back on the pole. I mean, I think it's it's a damn value for the price. Phew. I mean, $20. I'm just really shocked. It looks good. Like it looks like. I mean, it looks like Two-Face. I can't complain. So what am I gonna give this? I'll do retail at the retail price. I mean, he stands just fine. Which I'm shocked. These figures I thought would not stand well. I'm gonna have to play around with them more, like the reproductions. I know, like people are like, "Oh, it's just that's really cool." Like it's like a neat little thing. Batgirl looks like she came with one too, so I'm guessing they all did in this line, which might make me get the Batman one, just because I want a Batman. I want to see what the reproduction cell of that one is. That's so cool. I'll give this an 8 out of 10 for sure. It's going to be a 10 out of 10 if you want if you're collecting the Batman animated series line, right? Like you have not much other choice. If you have the original, yeah, it's a reuse. So if you already have the original Two-Face, don't bother. It's a reuse. Unless you really want this reproduction cell, but I don't think it's neat, but I don't think I'd pay $20 for it, Like this is like a $5. It's a neat little thing, and it's whatever value people give it. It comes with a little cheap kickstand thingy, which is cool. You can stand up. It's a good backdrop. I mean, you can't put too many of these up or your shelf space will get... But, like, if you're a huge, like, Two-Face fan, there you go, Like a neat little thing like that. So, 8 out of 10. Have a little finger pointing at it. 8 out of 10. There you go. Definitely get it. If you're collecting that Batman animated series line, of course you're getting it. I mean, you don't have much choice, but I will say I like that McFarlane included a few things like this and a stand. I think the original came with a stand too, but for all my complaints against McFarlane, unlike Marvel Legends, McFarlane is still giving you your value. Now they're creeping up in price for sure, but if you like the sculpt, then there's nothing better. Like I like the McFarlane's giving us as much as they can. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of their decisions, but I do like that. So I'm going to definitely continue collecting the Batman animated series. for sure. I actually pre-ordered the Joker mobile, which is on, it's Target exclusive. That's why normally I wouldn't, but with Target exclusives, you gotta pre-order, you'll lose it. So I did pre-order that. It wasn't that expensive, and it's a full size. It's a to scale vehicle, which is cool. McFarlane's good at keeping prices contained. I like it. I don't know how he's doing it, but I like it. Yeah, so that's it for this. I'll have some pictures, and then I'll probably do another Batman the animated series, or Batman the New Adventures of Batman, whatever. Look, I'll probably do Batgirl next. I might do a couple other things, but I'm going to swing back to the X-Men eventually. And just do some stuff like that. So thank you for watching, and as always, just enjoy the hobby, have fun, and peace to all. Peace.